is anyone who signs that agreement
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits only temporarily those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corrupt people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. Corruption is not just a personal matter, it's a culture. It's a way of life, not just for individual people, but for companies, communities, governments, and nations. Corrupt nations, hiding behind large companies, will seek to invest in other weak nations in order to take over the assets of the nation that they've invested into. They will provide financial loans to a nation for the much needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society.
Good morning, everybody. Over there. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Family, how you guys doing? Look on your screen. Andrew and Isaac. Is Andrew hiding something from his supporters' backside? Good questions. Good question. A good morning, people. How you do? You all right? Yeah, man, me all right, man. Me not feel no pain. So me not complain this morning. It could be better, but it could also be worse. Yeah, man, it could be better and it could be worse. So, hey, give thanks, stand in the middle and be thankful. Me I drink coffee this morning. And, yeah, hot. Me have clothes on my back. Me not naked. Unless me feel like it, you know. So, give thanks and praise. Me not get no crazy call from no family member, no loved ones. So, me could talk about them two brothers, Isaac and Andrew Onis. And me want to educate my people them. People over there in Portland, people at West Kingston from the Prime Minister constituency. When I know what I go on there, I bet the Prime Minister never tell you no. Me sooner beat Isaac, call him all type of name. Call him sea creature, pan coot, everything when I call him, man, with skill pan him. Come on, people, it's unfair. No, it's totally unfair. It's totally unfair because if you take a look at the Leeward Party, there's still all kind of different colorful people in there. So get it clear. So no stop it, man. We don't like how to go on, you know. No stop it. No. Let's get down to Isaac and the Prime Minister. Something you don't know. I want the people in my Portland get this, you know, because I soon put something on social media. Now call Isaac fish. Well, I know business if I'm a fish. You want fish, you go fish out your business. Me know in your bedroom. Me not pay rent, your mortgage, none of that. Because, you know, I work a man live with all them wife, you know. And them are the biggest fish, you know. Man have them beautiful wife. And man have them picnic. And man the biggest sea creature boy. You see, before me go to this, may I go to a break. I'll be right back.
Mr. Prime Minister, Minister of Health and Wellness, those of you who craft this order, I don't know what to say to you, but the Holy Ghost within me tells me that this order is working against the church, is working against the body of Christ. Mr. Prime Minister, I was watching a program last night and you declare me to be your good friend. My good friend, I'm telling you, sir, this order, God gets no glory out of it. And it's making the society worse than it ought to be. You're crippling the fountain of life that gives life to the nation. You're blocking the well. Somebody give me a chance in this house and plant this. You're blocking the well. You're stopping the fountain. Loose the church, loose the church, loose the church, loose the church, loose the church. You're destroying the foundation. And if the foundation be destroyed, what can the nation do?
No family. From the other day, ever since Isaac said I run over Portland, we see them attack the man. I call him fish. And all this kind of stuff. Raw. But it's, me I talk about labor right, you know. Labor right, I call the man fish. Make me see a walking fish boy. People, these labor right that know say, is Andrew Onis who signed the Samoa agreement. Labor right, you don't never know that. Because me still see people that ask, what is the Samoa Agreement? And ISAT sign it. And the Prime Minister sign it. So who are promote the fishery? Answer, man. Who are promote the thing? I only pay a cuss out. Me see the man who put out video with fish pan it. But what? I would have called the real fisherman or what the fish boss? What is the Prime Minister hiding? Because the Samoa Agreement, gentle people, is a trade agreement. You agree with me? So if it is a trade agreement, how come you hear the Prime Minister talk about it on the campaign trail? How come West Kingston don't know about it? How come the Prime Minister now run on such a beautiful trade deal? People supposed to get work. It's supposed to be good for the economy. How come the Prime Minister so quiet on this Samoa Agreement deal? What is he hiding? Him quiet, him not say nothing. And I sat, I put this thing in. I mean, the labor right them now fired, fling the fire for going on. Labor right to no come here. You want to bet West Kingston or no? You want to bet West Kingston or no? So the Samoa Agreement sign. And what the Samoa Agreement is, because such man free that own sitting where he sign. He signed out to the picnic behind. Hey, ask such man, why am I hide the trade deal for? How come in the campaign trail talk about it? How come in see nowhere talk about it? We don't hear the press secretary brag about this beautiful trade deal. The Samoa Agreement is supposed to be some trade deal, you know? So if it's a trade deal, that means that people are going to benefit. How come they not talk about it? Like and share the video, people. Like and share. So for some of you not understand, and this video for the labor right there, come soon and beat Isaac and I call him out upon name. Because him threw him hot in the ring for Portland. I call him an out upon name, but hold on there. We say now him signed the Samoa Agreement. Minister. You never know? What is the Samoa Agreement? When we have an archbishop explain what the Samoa Agreement really is in the demand in here, because things must have make sense.
79 nations are meeting. The African, Caribbean, and Pacific nations are meeting to sign a document. And it's an EU agreement with the African, Caribbean, and Pacific countries. And the document is...
When I hear it, good people, when I hear it, good, kind of make mistake, you know. I sat this in my car, fish, and I had to sitting because the man threw him hot in the ring for Portland. So they try to say they can sabotage when I fish out the man business. But no, I was Kingfish boy. And I sat sign, brother. So the people don't know, so I have to tell them. Because such man now walk around the country and this Samoa Agreement deal. The man sign a Samoa deal, people, a trade deal. And the man free that the own trade deal when him sign. Him now walk go tell Tivoli that. None of West Kingston and nobody a trade deal here now. Or come Portland and nobody trade deal. You know, come on here, man. You know, you're good people.
79 nations are meeting. The African, Caribbean, and Pacific nations are meeting to sign a document. And it's an EU agreement with the African, Caribbean, and Pacific countries. And the document is written as a trade agreement.
Listen.
And as agreement of support financially, etc., for the African, Caribbean, and Pacific nations. But embedded in that agreement, and when it is signed, it is for 20 years, it cannot be revoked. When it embedded in that agreement is anyone who signs that agreement will have abortion legislation in their countries. They will have to impose abortion legislations, transgender, LGBTQ, comprehensive sex education, a whole range of values will be imposed because of the signing of the document. And what a wonderful day to have this reading. that leaders are not there for themselves, they are there for God. And they don't represent their ideology or their need to beg or their need to find whatever. They're there to represent what is right, what is true, what is noble, and what is beautiful. That's what leaders are there for. That's why they are elected. And the terrible thing is that we don't have a culture of advocacy in Trinidad and Tobago with our leaders. We put them there and we think, okay, they run themselves for the 5 years, and then after the 5 years, we decide to put them back or change them. And we don't see democracy as an engagement with the leadership in an ongoing conversation about what is good, true, noble, and beautiful for the nation. And so we put them there, and well, it's their business. But if they sign this, for 20 years, the nation is going to be in trouble. For 20 years. For 20 years. Now, people think that we are in a post-colonial society. And I keep hearing the term, and I keep asking myself, I don't know what they're talking about. There's nothing more colonial than LBGT ideology.
People, that's the Archbishop from Trinidad and Tobago. The man I tell you that. And about a year ago, because the thing signed in 2013, you know. And what you guys know. So this trade deal, how come the Prime Minister now walk around Jamaica and brag about it? What is he hiding? You should be proud of this deal, Mr. Prime Minister. Eh? You have the people in Jamaica point finger upon the wrong man. Poor ISAT. And ISAT now legalize nothing for no pick me out there. Eh? No, they also went to Canada. Gender minister, who never want labor right come here. Coming in West Kingston, they know this Portland and the whole country. You ever ask yourself why gender minister? What was the gender minister about? All of a sudden, we have gender minister. You ever ask yourself, I think about 2020, they fix up the gender minister and push her out there. Add something to it, call it gender minister. I want to see the gender minister work for nobody. We never wonder why the gender minister was about. Labor right now, I talk to you know. Come see when I call ISAT Fisher and all them things there, you know. And the real king fisherman, with the captain of the boat, when you not deal with him, you know. The captain of the boat where I drive the boat in a choppy waters. He might drive the boat in a whole heap of fish there. The captain of the boat I drive the boat in a some type of place. I'm not you not talk about it. Me not hear nobody talk about it. Who not blame ISAT. I mean no West Kingston no say. Who no pick the body sign out to Europe. You hear me say? Money. This brother go take money. Go sign some of our agreement. Them says, me already tell what the pastor say, you know. Me already hear what the pastor say, you know. Eh? You hear what the pastor say while I go, you know, the man, you know. If you don't hear good, me play it again, you know. So, let me ask you, know. Liberator come out, come make it look like, say, no, man, not blame the wrong somebody, man. I'm not mad somebody, man. Me not hear no not talk about the captain of this boat here, the fisherman boat, the captain of the boat. Don't forget say one flag I fly up at the embassy. And don't forget every year the people them come to Jamaica come celebrate their month. Them have them community month, them pride month, them come celebrate it at Jamaica. You understand me? So don't come out here so come tell we no nonsense about ISAT. We don't have to hear that. Not because the man jump up and throw him hat in the ring over Portland. It not going to work. And the reason why I do this video is to educate some people who are in the back, who don't understand because them don't read. Right now, many times Mr. Jamaica are put in the comment sections, what is the Samoa Agreement? There are Jamaicans still don't know what is the Samoa Agreement. Andrew signed the Samoa agreement. It's supposed to be some trade agreement. You see, when them come to you with them all them hanky-panky stuff, them come with some beautiful name like trade. Then where the trade there? Then where the trade there? If we sign some trade agreement, call the Samoa agreement, where the trade there? You're not idiot. You're not damn ass. Where the trade there? You're not ask yourself, okay, it's a trade deal. Then where's the trade that comes with Samoa agreement? You just ask. Is it tourist boat gonna come there, come look for the little boys? What kind of agreement we have here? Where is the agreement? How come the private sector now walk around the country on stage after stage, pulpit after pulpit, and sing aloud this trade agreement? No wonder the pastor come out and burn out the backside nonsense.
Mr. Prime Minister, Minister of Health and Wellness, those of you who craft this order, I don't know what to say to you, but the Holy Ghost within me tells me that this order is working against the church, is working against the body of Christ. Mr. Prime Minister, I was watching a program last night and you declare me to be your good friend. My good friend, I'm telling you, sir, this order, God gets no glory out of it. And it's making the society worse than it ought to be. You're crippling the fountain of life that gives life to the nation. You're blocking the well. Somebody give me a chance in this house and plant this. You're blocking the well. You're stopping the fountain. Shakunda Bahura Babasata. Lose the church, lose the church, lose the church, lose the church, lose the church. You're destroying the foundation. And if the foundation be destroyed, what can a nation do?
Family, good morning, Maria. See, Maria put something in the comment section. Maria says, look, please help me seeking honest workmen to build carpentry, contractors. She need honest workmen. Where you need them in Jamaica? Maria, you need them in Jamaica. Carpentry. She need carpenter, mason, and contractors. Honest workmen to build carpentry, contractors. Put that in the comment section where do you need that, Maria. People, for Uno, where does that come say? Jamaica says she need them. So anybody out there know honest people who don't know what to do, pass around the information. All right. People, let me show you something. Because me still not beat up ISAT and Guane. See it there. Jamaica signed the Samoa agreement and ISAT sign it. You have a bigger captain or drive the boat. I don't know, say nothing. One big captain or drive the boat, take in a choppy waters for money from Europe. Look what the values that Europe have. When we used to watch blue movies, where I come out of Europe when me younger, some type of sitting me see me can't believe me, yeah. Them they sitting on a few values as Jamaicans. If Jamaica not got change, it will change naturally, Yeah, man, Jamaica will change naturally. I would rather see the country change naturally if we got go that way there. But don't take money to change the culture. This is what Jamaica people not say. Your captain of your ship take money for change the Jamaica culture as you know it. That's why you see them going to police station and announce you can't call police woman no more. You have to refer to her as police. It's called gender neutrality. Where there is no gender, there's a blurred line. If Sergeant Brown feel like we wear him wife lipstick and hair and dress come out this morning, him can't wear it at gender neutrality. And nobody in the station can laugh off of him. And then the hate speech law, I can come protect everybody. You pick them at school, and in the school, they want to go teach you them things from about grade 11, 10-year-old and 11-year-old and all them things. They want to go teach you them in the school. West Kingston, you know them things? I wonder if the Prime Minister constituency know because him now walk around and sell the agreement, the trade deal. And the only deal, we not hear the Prime Minister walk on and sell. Because it seems as if it's only one deal, a batty deal. It just seems as if, look here, people. I don't discriminate on my platform. I love everybody, honestly. I love people. I don't care who you be. I believe the wheat and tear to grow must grow together until the day of harvest. I also believe if you're going to legalize that, if you're going to legalize the batty thing, go legalize it so big adults can enjoy adults. But I know that them after, they want to bring in a school to convert the local youth them and show them some stuff instead of teach them lesson to make them a better man. How is that going to benefit the youth them in Jamaica? Taking that in the school, teaching the youth them baptism as a little Bill and Bob and Mary and Sue and all type of stuff in a school at a very early age. Why them just legalize it so adults can go at each other and enjoy each other, people? And let me pick them alone. That's the problem I have with this, you know. I foreign me live and me understand. Remember, California, me think them see these things right before my eyes and all the change we make over the years under Obama. Me seen it. Yeah? Me work with them, and your neighbor, and your co-worker, and your driver, and your pilot, and your police, and your soldier, and your doctor, and your dentist. You don't know who your name out. You don't know who your dentist go sleep with. And I blow in your face. So we learn these things over there foreign. So I other things that make the wheat and tear grow together until the day of harvest. So it was in the beginning, so shall it be to the end. So them was in the beginning, so it might be around till the end. But my thing is, left me look at you them no man. Left me look at you them no man. What is wrong with how we were grown? What is wrong with the way we grow? What wrong with it? What wrong with the way how we were raised up? You know, when we grew up and we have sense with no boy for one, dead man and woman. What was wrong with the way we were raised? Was there something missing? So why them a change this stuff and then make Europe, take money from Europe, going to the school to change your culture? Jamaica people not talk about it, you know. West Kingston, we not talk about it. I'm no boss, I drive the captain. I'm a captain of boat in a choppy waters. Canada have problem with this already. So if we don't never know what the Samoa Agreement is, enough people still asking, what is the Samoa Agreement? We're going to play it one more time. Because, boy, mighty God. Let's play the Samoa Agreement one more time so you guys can understand what the Samoa Agreement is.
It's a meeting.
Hold
the
on.
African, Caribbean, and 79 nations are meeting. The African, Caribbean, and Pacific nations are meeting.
Listen.
To sign a document. And it's an EU agreement with the African, Caribbean, and Pacific countries. And the document is written as a trade agreement and as agreement of support financially, etc., for the African, Caribbean, and Pacific nations.
Money.
But embedded in that agreement, and when it is signed, it is for 20 years, it cannot be revoked. When it embedded in that agreement is anyone who signs that agreement will have abortion legislation in their countries. They will have to impose abortion legislations, transgender, LGBTQ, comprehensive sex education, a whole range of values will be imposed because of the signing of the document. And what a wonderful day to have this reading. That leaders are not there for themselves, they are there for God. And they don't represent their ideology or their need to beg or their need to find whatever. They're there to represent what is right, what is true, what is noble, and what is beautiful. That's what leaders are there for. That's why they are elected. And the terrible thing is that we don't have a culture of advocacy in Trinidad and Tobago with our leaders. We put them there and we think, okay, they run themselves for the 5 years, and then after the 5 years, we decide to put them back or change them. And we don't see democracy as an engagement with the leadership in an ongoing conversation about what is good, true, noble, and beautiful for the nation. And so we put them there, and well, it's their business. But if they sign this, for 20 years, the nation is going to be in trouble. For 20 years. For 20 years. Now, people think that we are in a post-colonial society. And I keep hearing the term, and I keep asking myself, I don't know what they're talking about. There's nothing more colonial than LBGT ideology.
Mr. Prime Minister, Minister of Health and Wellness, those of you who craft this order, I don't know what to say to you, but the Holy Ghost within me tells me that this order is working against the church. It's working against the body of Christ. Mr. Prime Minister, I was watching a program last night and you declare me to be your good friend. My good friend, I'm telling you, sir, this order, God gets no glory out of it. And it's making the society worse than it ought to be. You're crippling the fountain of life that gives life to the nation. You're blocking the well. Somebody give me a chance in this house and plant this. You're blocking the well. You're stopping the fountain. Lose the church, lose the church, lose the church, lose the church, lose the church. You're destroying the foundation. And if the foundation be destroyed, what can the nation do?
So you see why the pastor they are burning fire. Now we understand why the pastor are burning fire. All right. This is in the Observer, December 14, 2023. Jamaica signed Samoa Agreement. Kingston, Jamaica. The Jamaican government on Thursday signed the Samoa Agreement at the headquarters of the Organization of African, Caribbean, and Pacific States in Brussels, Belgium. This where they go. Europe, you know. Europe then gone, don't. Go and take money to change your culture. And the thing about it, if you're going to sell out my body, I want to see money, you know. I want my body money. You put me on back road last night, I'm not see a penny for. Where the money there? Where the people don't understand, you know, and money for the body, you know. Where the money there? Look here, man. In making the announcement, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Kabina Johnson Smith, in a statement said the government also used the opportunity to deposit an interpretative declaration to affirm the primacy of the Jamaican Constitution and laws and its contextual understanding thereof. Them are going like say, no, it not go bad that way because we against certain things. A lie. Them are tell say such man Ghana, India. They went to India. Forget this needs going on. And needs him going to find out. Needs. Got the interview them out, them all over the world. You can go check it out. The man go to for needs. And in the Magua like say is a quick thing and him, you know, is a something making go India. No, this is a plan, well sought after thing. It's well arranged and planned. You know, the MOU sign and all them thing the people. And needs them and I want push and cashless. I wonder what the PNP them say about that. May I expect to hear some explanation from the PNP them. If them agree with the needs and the cashless, what this a brother push. This a brother should have come out of office. And what my sign MOU from what? 2014 to 2019. So who tell him say I'm going to office? Or does time I try to tie up Mark Golden foot with whatever I'm put in? I wonder if I just throw him at all type of things out there. What I know say I'm going to lose, you know. So just I go out and I mix up the thing and go sign some stuff where. How I do him? Let's go along at this. In making the announcement, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Kabina Johnson Smith, in a statement said the government also used the opportunity to deposit interpretative declaration to affirm the primacy of the Jamaican Constitution and laws, its contextual understanding thereof. The government decision to sign the agreement was taken in the interest of the country's development goals and participation and partnership arrangements with fellow OACPS countries and the EU. It was also taken in the context of Jamaica's close involvement in the negotiation process, which lasted over 2 years, and the scrupulous assessment of the provisions to ensure the agreement's alignment with Jamaica's constitution and domestic laws, Johnson Smith said. People, y'all ready to say them tell it, you can't call policewoman in Jamaica, you have to just call her police. Gender neutrality. Them say it got spread to other institutions. So next it will be in the military. Because if the police them get it, military is properly controlled. Them can turn a soldier them in whatever they want, turn them in. So you understand me I say? Because enough cheeks are clapping at the military, you know. A pair cheeks me say a clap some diddy thing are going on in the military. And them things me I hear. You understand me? Openness in them things are going on in the military. Because you can see that the government are put in. So you see when they come out and talk about ISAT this and ISAT that. No, you're wrong. You never know. Say we have a captain I run a fish ship and they have a tanker pull behind him. Pay a fish night. I want to know. Liberate, stop it. Make we start focus somewhere else. You see, liberate them because ISAT say I run. Them start to label the man the most fish. All the stuff up on social media. And the man never pass the captain of the boat. We're full of fish. And ISAT to legalize the thing in the country, people don't see it. And some money. And the guys have trade deal. They don't come in and talk about the trade deal. Yeah. West Kingston don't know about the trade deal. West Kingston want to know about the trade deal. Don't. If money around West Kingston for Unite. On the boss. How come the man constituency don't even know about the trade deal? The liberate them don't know about it. Time now walk and talk about it on campaign trail. He talk about everything else in Jamaica. But this trade deal. You notice it? People, the man talk about every development. Have you ever heard the press secretary mention the Samoa agreement? Have you ever heard anybody mention anything about the Samoa agreement? They don't want to touch it. Them don't want to touch it. West Kingston don't know, Jamaica don't know. So if man like me not come tell the people them, people still got to ask, what is the Samoa agreement? They come in at the guise of a trade deal, people. Yeah. So she explained that during the negotiation process, the government sought and incorporated feedback from a diverse range of stakeholders. Again, I emphasize that the final text of the agreement, which respects and aligns with Jamaica's domestic legal framework, is testament to our commitment to the inclusive and comprehensive discussions at the local level with various stakeholders, she said. Lie them a line up, people. Lie them a lie, you know. More obviously, the Samoa agreement about benefit Jamaica. Let me see if I'm saying it. Blah, blah, blah. So Samoa agreement, which succeeds and replicates many provisions of the 22-year-old Cotonou agreement, aims to strengthen technical cooperation between EU and its member states and the member states and regions of OACPS. Apart from money where we get for buy out behind, what else we get from Europe? Where's the deal? Where's the trade agreement? Where the trade deal at? You not tell Jamaica people about trade deal, you know? It also represents the constitution of Jamaica's long-standing and beneficial partnership with the EU, a relationship that has supported Jamaica's economic growth and development initiatives for over 4 decades. As we move forward with the Samoa agreement, it is imperative to recognize that this decision is rooted in a balanced approach, respecting our national sovereignty while engaging in meaningful international cooperation as Cotonou did for 22 years. This agreement supports relationships and creates opportunities for Jamaica in a manner that is consistent with our laws and societal values. This is an agreement centered on his holistic approach to development and cooperation, spanning a wide range of important fields, Johnson Smith noted. How come them not talk about them as something? I know we don't hear them say on the campaign trail, you know. If you have them a thing that come out of a deal, they must sit where jump up on the campaign trail and say, yeah, man, it'll provide this, it'll provide opportunity. What kind of opportunity? This This agreement supports relationships and creates opportunities for Jamaica. What opportunity? Because no one brag about it and talk about it or the shame it. What is Andrew Willis hiding? Why he's not saying about this? It's like he's hiding from this agreement. Jamaica in a manner that is consistent with our laws and societal values. This is an agreement centered on holistic approach to development and cooperation spanning a wide range of important fields, Johnson Smith noted, ahead of the decision made by Cabinet and in response to the interests of some sectors of society. Foreign minister officials, together with representatives of the Ministry of Education, Youth and Planning Institute of Jamaica, convened an engagement session involving approximately 18 civil society groups to share information on the Samoa Agreement and to clarify important points. The Samoa Agreement, which unites more than 106 countries and approximately 1.5 billion people, will govern strengthened relations between the OACPS and the EU for the next 20 years. So you hear the man say? You hear the Archbishop tell about that 20 years. There we go. This is something Andrew Honest now walk and tell you now. He now come and talk about on the campaign trail, because if this is a good trade deal, you'd have come out, come talk about it. If it will benefit Jamaica people and you get this trade deal from Europe, yeah, come tell the people, them, man, where you hide from? So there's another piece of article in the Gleaner this year, right? What I just read for you was December of last year. This question about Samoa Agreement still not answered, says Davis. This is published March 13th of March 2024 this year, the 13th of March. I want you guys pay attention and share the work. Yeah. So I sat them I blame for, and I put up Isaac name and Ray. I want to know, man. When I hear that, see captain of the ship there. I'm at the fish, see him there. Fisherman, see him there. I him I drive the boat in the choppy waters. I not blame Isaac. Tonight idiot, and nobody know about this. Not even West Kingston know say, when you pick the batty gun, whoops. I want to know. So I wonder why they don't just legalize it so adults can go at it. If a man want to deal with them thing, go on with it. Why you bother the youth them? So I look at it and say, it look like them man are like them young. So they might try and get the youth them brain a certain way when even the sexual registry list is not made public in Jamaica. So you're opening these youths to predator. You're opening these youths and exposing them to predator. You don't have the laws to protect nobody right now because the sexual registry list is private. So what are you guys trying to do? Mash up the youth them meds? Brother, on top of that, you want to legalize Obia? You are everything that is wrong for the country, man. You not think. Why you not legalize it so big people can go on at it? Legalize it, man, so adults can enjoy themselves for that, you know? But leave me look up in the mouth type, man. Make them grow up and decide, say, a woman or a man, they want a man. Sure. Watch this. This is from the Gleaner. The Jamaica Coalition for Healthy Society, JCHS, is voicing concern that there is no clarity upon governing, confirming the definition of terms within the European Union, Africa, Caribbean, Pacific, UA, ACP partnership agreement to prevent violations of Jamaica's constitution in the favor of the LGBTQI community. Remember, I know, Kamina Johnson said they're not going to violate the constitution and blah, yeah. Me just read for you a while ago, right? Right? Don't me just read that for you a while ago. Say, we're not going to go around the constitution. We know, so we Jamaica stay a certain way. Them can't force we have to this and that. Based on what I just dash your flap and lip and say, in a nutshell, a while ago. JCHS advocacy officer Philippa Davis raised the issue on Sunday while addressing an online forum hosted by Association of Christian Communicators and Media on the Zoom platform. The forum was held under the theme Man plus Woman, God's Perfect Plan. In her address, Davis referenced a meeting with her organization and other stakeholder groups had with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs prior to Jamaica's December 14, 2023 signing of the partnership agreement, also known as the Samoa Agreement. And in December 2023, they signed it, people. right? And they never answer these people before them sign. Everyone go sign it, right? People of Jamaica don't know. And to now walk on campaign trail and brag about this beautiful trade deal that is going to benefit Jamaica. And now talk about it. It's like he's hiding from it. She noted that the assurance were given at the meeting that clarity would be sought before affixing Jamaica's signature to the document. They wanted to assure us that we had nothing to worry about, that nothing in the agreement would affect our constitution. Yes, people are just ready for you a while ago. They said we are a dualist system, meaning that anything the government signs onto in the international arena does not automatically come into law, national law. It would have to be passed by parliament in order for it to become a law, a national law. We know that, but we said very clearly that why would you not want to sign an agreement that make it clear as to what you agree or don't agree, said Davis, referencing Jamaica's previous withholding of its signature to the Samoa Agreement on November 15. Them promise people all the time. I can't believe them people and them lie, give you anything for whole and tell you to bush like goat. They announced in the press that they signed the agreement on December 14 and that an interpretative declaration was submitted to affirm the primacy of the Constitution and laws. But we have not seen it. We have since written to the ministry asking if we could have sight of it, and we have called the ministry even in January asking if we could have sight of it, Davis added. People, darkness, show it what them sign. Sell out the pick them behind, whoops. We know so West Kingston don't know this. Tivoli know this. Who don't know this? Eh? Over there in Portland, I'm so not talk some stuff about ISAT. Who don't know this? What do you know, man? Multiple clauses. Prior to Jamaica's delay of its signature on November 15, the JCHS issued a release expressing concern about what it termed the glaring danger of multiple clauses in the agreement, which would bind Jamaica to undefined human rights obligations. Undefined human rights violations. The release noted, among other concerns, that the agreement would reintroduce comprehensive sexuality education into schools, despite outrage in 2012 with regard to the curriculum's sexualizing content, and that it would demand the acceptance of terms that directly threaten citizens' freedom of conscience and speech. Following Jamaica's signing of the agreement on December 14, Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith issued a statement saying that Jamaica's constitution was taken into account when Jamaica's ambassador to Belgium and representative to EU, Simone Betton-Neo, signed the agreement at the headquarters of the Organization of Africa, Caribbean, Pacific States, OACPS in Brussels, Belgium. I emphasize that the final text of the agreement, which respects and aligns with Jamaica's domestic legal framework, is testament to our commitment to the inclusive and comprehensive discussion to the local level with various stakeholders, Johnson said, at the time long-standing partnership. But Davis declared in Sunday Forum that lingering questions about the definition of human and reproductive rights are given by the EU must be resolved. We still do not have an explanation or clarity as to the meaning of the terms that we have been asking about for the last 2.5 years. Me say, such man, I ram stuff down with throat, man. If the minister, Johnson Smith, is saying that our constitution is not going to be breached by this agreement, then why couldn't she or her team have simply said to us that the meaning of the word gender will mean male or female and that it will not mean transgender if the constitution is being upheld? Good question. We believe we have cause for concern as our questions have not been fully answered, said Davis. Well, Muna asked a question there about the members, them have Minister of Gender, you know. So you have to understand why they put in Minister of Gender. Me I tell you, say them deceptive. Them not go to the people them and tell the people them the truth. West Kingston don't know them thing, you know. They say that the sexual and reproductive rights are human rights. And where you have respect, and where you have respect for human rights, you must have respect for sexual and reproductive health and rights. This is how the EU is interpreting it. You see, Europe, you see Europe thinking different from we are black people, you know. But man, take money. We think like white people and go start like white people now. Jamaica don't know this, you know. That if you dare to affirm what is established by God, you are speaking hate speech. And you are threatening rule of law and democracy. You hear me, as a people? If this is what they say to themselves within the EU, what are they going to bring to the negotiating table with the ACP? Davis added. The Samoa Agreement, which succeeds and replicates many provisions of the 22-year Cantano Agreement, is intended to strengthen technical cooperation between EU and its member states and the member states and regions of the OACPS. It also represents continuation of Jamaica's long-standing partnership, blah, 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 blah. Uno hear what I want, people? Uno hear what I want? You know, you a suspect send on a picnic down a back road. Uno so starts the ship a come to Jamaica, ship full of them colorful people I come look for uno. Uno stay there. Uno blame ISAT. Uno better tappy. Me no know Portland know all them a thing. Uno chat. Them a thing a come to your school. Backside. Come here. Uno come here. Now show you something else. Remember, just recently, we get to understand, say Babsy, one next minister and a brother here, went to Canada to sign some agreement over there also. We get to understand, say, them go over there to sign to get some Canadian teacher come to Jamaica and some understanding between the Canadians and the Jamaican because they want to come teach you gender neutrality. Gender neutrality is a thing where girls can play upon the reggae boys and boys can play on the reggae girls. Girls can go on the male track team and boys can go on the girl track team. If you feel like you're a girl today, can go in the girl bathroom, or them just going to have one gender neutrality or vice versa. I told her that my daughter in California, coach tell her if she identify as a boy today, she can go start training for go on the boys team. My daughter was girly, you know. My daughter don't look like no boy, you know. My daughter is really girly, you know. And the coach will look for my daughter and say if she identify as a boy today, him can train and for go on the boy team. So I want you to understand what Jamaica is thinking about or what they're going into. It's called gender neutrality, where a girl can go feel like she want to run with Usain Bolt team this morning, and then she go play because it's gender neutrality. It's a blurred line. That's why them come out and say, do not call the police, female police officer, female. Just call her police because you show up the gender too much. You understand me? You know what I mean? It's like, it's not a female. We are looking at a female, but they don't want to say a female. Blur the line. People want to understand this, you know. I want to understand this morning. So listen what I talk about this morning. Every day I'm in Isaac name and I call him out to pastor. I see you in Portland there now. I see you over there now. I see you, man. You say the wrong man when I talk to. No man. The ship pass so I don't see. The ship in a picnic school and stuck by Isaac. I don't know. You're an idiot. People will be right back after the short break.
I don't want you to come to me with that foolishness, you know. You elect a prime minister, and is a prime minister run the country. It is time we learn to hold our leaders accountable for their actions and stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses. Otherwise, go elect the people who really run in the country. And I don't want labor rights carry that stupid argument. Hold the people you elect accountable and start making excuses for them.
So the people of Jamaica don't know, why is Andrew Holness not walking around Jamaica bragging about this trade deal? Come on, Andrew Holness. You sign away hide from me for. What is Andrew Holness hiding from? If you sign a trade deal that is going to help your country, Or you know walk around on campaign trail and brag about this like we brag about everything else. Even lie to brag about, even make up stuff. You never make up this. You sign this. West Kingston know about this. Me know if Tivoli know about this. Say what you plan to do with the local youth. West Kingston know about this. Anybody from West Kingston there? Anybody from Tivoli there? Where West Kingston people them there? You don't know about this? So no go pick the pants gone, whoops. Eh? Instead of the man just go and legalize the thing, boy. If I go and legalize it, so man can go live down with money for that they want. Or not adult. No, it look like they want them young. So they have to go in school with some European mentality. We are black man from Africa. And we take money from Europe and turn Europeans. What kind of backside is? Changing our culture as you know it for money. This brother will sell you out. Eh? See the captain of the ship there? The fisherman boat. See him there. Not ISAT. Not ISAT family. Come on, man. Not ISAT and his sign and you don't say nothing about it. Nobody could know. No, but we got to educate to this man because someone don't even know it. The liberator don't know. Because your boss no go up on campaign trail and talk about this trade deal. It look like he's ashamed of this deal or this deal sign and the under. Nobody now know. Here the advocate them come out and talk about it a while ago. Say everything in the darkness. Them can't see what them sign. Nobody can see what them sign. Some of these sign, they can't see what them sign. But listen to this now. This is taken from the Gleaner. Canada rollout $1 billion gender equality initiative in Jamaica. Them boy ain't run for money, you know. Anything near money, then we take it. And the people don't know, you know, where the money gone. Where the Samoa agreement money there? You sell me batty. Up on back road last night, and I still let us work hard. Where my money there? Where my batty money there? Wait there. Sell up me people them buying. Where money there? For Samoa agreement, a serious thing, listen up, people. Where the money go? You going to schools, you going to education, you going to youth, you going to crime, you going to healthcare. Where the money for the Samoa agreement go? Anybody know? So now Canada roll out $1 billion gender equality initiative in Jamaica. Someone don't know them things in Jamaican people. Someone don't know, kind of wish we don't read them things in. You know, hear this man not talk about the agreement when sign. And how much it's gonna help when I'm bringing the jobs are. No, what is such man hiding from? This is on November 5th, 2022. Let me tell you how long them my work pan we here. Long time them work pan we. Watch the argument. So them come out with something, but everything have a hidden agenda. So they give some fake name. So they launch this new program at a cost of Canadian dollars. 9.8 million Canadian dollars, 1.2 billion Jamaican dollars. The 5-year program are dubbed We Talk and Sail, strengthening access, inclusion, and leadership for sexual and reproductive health rights. You hear it nice? You see, remember the Samoa agreement was a what? Trade agreement, trade deal. When they are coming with these things, they're coming with some nice name, people. Just like how the mission them used to come in the name of the Lord. When they work with the slave master, they might benefit from slavery. And the same thing are going on so. Remember that me just read for you the Samoa agreement is a what? Trade deal. Where's the trade deal at? What the deal there? What the deal? From the Samoa agreement was signed. All right, here come Canada now with $1.something billion where Jamaica couldn't see this money and make it on and save us. Eh? And you couldn't see the money and say, no, sir. Look what turn up no man and start crawling with belly. The 5-year programs are dubbed We Talk and Sail, strengthening access, inclusion, and leadership for sexual and reproductive health rights, SRHR. We Talk aims to contribute to the reduction of gender-based violence, GBV, in Jamaica, with a particular focus on women, girls, and boys, and other disadvantaged groups. Look there, disadvantaged groups. You remember that group there? Disadvantaged groups. Just watch how them are coming slick with them words, people. The Samoa agreement is supposed to be some trade deal. Me are telling you how them play with words and never pay attention. They're not coming straight out and say they want to teach the youth them this and that, you know. If you understand on them pretty it up, you know. Same thing with the Samoa agreement, you know. We Talk aims to contribute to the education of gender-based violence in Jamaica with a particular focus on women, girls, boys, and other disadvantaged groups as victims by taking a behavioral change approach through research and engagement. People, me now gonna further than this, but this is way few people them go sign in Canada, and them already plan long time. That's why them have them gender minister plan. Such man no say him not bring it in, so him have him gender minister, him transgender minister, some would call her, in place long time. And you know, so West Kingston don't know this thing. The man constituency don't know, because the man walk around and brag about this thing. No, sir. Him really hide it from the people them. If this is something good, why would you talk about it? Eh? I see Canada roll out stuff there. But listen to this, people. Canada push this thing power, we know. The whole Europe. Remember, the brother will follow Trudeau. Remember, I follow Trudeau. Right now, I have some Canadian money in my wallet from when I go to Canada. They look just like Jamaican money, plastic money. Trudeau. The man follow Trudeau. Everything what Trudeau do, you know. I tell you, I have some Canadian dollars in my pocket from the last time I go to Canada. Just like Trudeau. Just like Jamaican money. This man follow back. He will sell without people. The man can't say no to nothing. He gives it $2. He sell without people. Listen to this. And this is taken from the National Post. Some periods of Canada, this I come from now. This I come from Canada. Share my work, people, please. Like and share the thing. Support. Some periods object as Canadian schools quietly aid students' gender transition. Remember, you know, Canada come teach with them thing, you know. We take money from them to help with to transition and teach you how this gender thing work, neutrality thing work, because since then they're way ahead, like our Prime Minister got India, because they have this needs thing and then they're way ahead. And he want them come to Jamaica with this needs and this cashless stuff. And me don't know him I deal with them, they have enough hurricane and things down. Now, how we get money when we go cashless? You see, Prime Minister, yeah? Listen, people, Canada, I implement, you know, them having them school already, you know. But here, what them I do at Canada, and that the same thing such man a plan for do, you know. Same thing. Hear what they're doing in Canada. Hear what's happening in Canada. This is from the National Post. Some parents object as Canadian schools quietly aid students' gender transition. You hear that? Teacher behind the parents them back and aid the youth them where go to school. Imagine you send a people to go to school and teacher behind your back as a parents. You don't have no control over your kids no more. You see them say you can't beat the picnic in Jamaica no more. You can't tutor them a yard. So if they might teach them certain things, I say, boy, I take me youth and homeschool them, you know. You better have certain credential to homeschool. A long time, this brother set it up, you know. He must set up everything, he must change everything, people. Quietly. West Kingston don't know them thing, you know. Portland don't know. Come on, man. Check out this now. Boards are urging schools to both automatically honor requests to change a student's name and pronouns, and not to tell parents if requested. People, this was published January 5th, 2023. I want you to listen to this. When a student in a Calgary grade 6 class came out as transgender this year, the teacher made one thing clear to the other pupils. They mustn't let slip their classmates' new gender identity to her parents. So the teacher I tell the student in the class, they must not tell the parents of the child nothing. So you understand what is going on here? Mm-hmm. The couple is not yet aware of the change. It seems like an odd message for a group of 11-year-olds. You see what they already are telling already when them got the age when them go to Jamaica, you know, 10, 11-year-old, no baby. West Kingston, no know. Portland, no know. Me, you know, beat down I sat, you know. And then him, I drive the captain ship boy, you know. And then him got Canada go sign up, you know. And them man and the gender minister one ex-woman. Tell me, say, no, Terry Long do it, and the gender minister and the next woman there. Flynn. Eh? And the labor them come out and talk. What do you know? When you see some party, a party of the fish boat. The captain, I'm a driver. Some no hear no labor right come out, come throw no shade by ISAT. Them way there. Beat him a different way. Find something else and lick him with, man. If you lick ISAT, find something else and lick him with. Come off of the nonsense about no fish business. I want to know. Look what me up on the screen here, sir. Look who's on the screen. This brother went to Canada. It's alleged that the man got Canada, the man gender minister, our next minister. Go sign out the pit them behind. But look what going to Canada. And this is the stuff they want at Jamaica. Make you go along. It seemed like an odd message for a group of 11-year-olds, says the mother of one of the pupils. This upset me so much, she says. Kids are being taught to lie to parents. But in some ways, the instruction flowed naturally from what has become a common policy throughout Canada. Boards of education, education ministries, and even the Public Health Agency of Canada are urging schools to both automatically honor a transitioning student's request to change their name and pronouns and to keep that information from parents if requested. Remember what I'm saying. Boards of education and ministries of even Public Health Agency. I want you to understand. So in Jamaica, it would be, the Minister of Health. I want to pay attention to this pastor, what him have done. Remember, this pastor, I see something clear, The pastor blamed the Minister of Health and the Prime Minister, the Minister of Health and Wellness and the Prime Minister. What the pastor is seeing.
Mr. Prime Minister, Minister of Health and Wellness, those of you who craft this order, I don't know what to say to you, but the Holy Ghost within me tells me that this order is working against the church, is working against the body of Christ. Mr. Prime Minister, I was watching a program last night and you declare me to be your good friend. My good friend, I'm telling you, sir, this order, God gets no glory out of it. And it's making the society worse than it ought to be. You're crippling the fountain of life that gives life to the nation.
Yes,
You're blocking the well. Somebody give me a chance in this house of blindness. You're blocking the well. You're stopping the fountain. Loose the church, loose the church, loose the church, loose the church, loose the church. You're destroying the foundation. And if the foundation be destroyed, what can the nation do?
Let me ask you a question. The meaning of what the pastor said, get any clearer to Uno? Come in now watch it, Do you really get clearer? No, you understand where the pastor burn the fire from, not true? How the pastor come up with the Minister of Health and Wellness? Them all work together, people, hand in hand. They work together, people, when they change them stuff here. So the pastor burn out the Prime Minister and talk about the Prime Minister and the Minister of Health and Wellness. Why him bring them up? Well, see me and read it here. What really work? See me and read it here while going to Canada. So the pastor see something, don't the pastor see something. Don't understand what the pastor say. Don't understand what the pastor say. Boards of education, education ministries, and even the education ministry are flavor the night, People is a group, is a body of them, Boards of education, education ministries, and even the Public Health Agency of Canada are urging schools to both automatically honor a transitioning student's request to change their name and pronouns and to keep the information from parents if requested. People, I want for the you are I take them and take it up in the phone, I take them and take the youth phone, no see it. And what is here? Man, people, is this Jamaica's culture? That Andrew Otis in here, Captain of the fish boat. And no man not talk about the captain of the fish boat. Me keeping asking West Kingston, you know about this? Because the man now walk and talk about the Samoa agreement, how much of a good trade deal it is, and it'll provide job and rare. Similar read from read to about reproductive rights and rare, them are protecting women and kids and rare from Canada. But them are come with some different word, but it have a different meaning behind it. It's just one of the way education system has become intimately involved in the transgender process, which affects an exponentially growing number of young Canadians. You know why I listen to this? School accept name and pronoun preferences, provide gender neutral washrooms, and teach from a young age about gender identity. That's coming to a school near you. That's such man a push. Ask him if I lie, me I tell. Can we not get no explanation from the Prime Minister? He not talk about it. Ask him. In some cases, they can even refer students directly to the gender treatment clinics. I want to hear what I want to people. So the picnic can do whatever they want. And then have to tell the parents, remember you are shelter them, close them, send them to school, and you are feed them. Government want to do all of them things there. Decide to take them. What's so special about this thing that them can... I want to see the extent that we go with the youth. What's so special about this thing? Eh? West Kingston a wagwan, I no boss, you know. You don't say nothing. Eh? What West Kingston then at this? You know it's quiet, so? And that's on in West Kingston. That's on the boss I give it to you. Brother, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. At this I go on yard, you know. I tell you, you know. In the same case, they can even refer students directly to gender treatment clinics. Right. But as health professionals applaud the developments, some parents have children with gender dysphoria. You know, here are them name there. Me say I confuse them, get ready to confuse with youth them at Jamaica. We're not ready there so yet. Make the people turn and change naturally. If the time will come when we reach there, we'll change naturally. You don't take no money to force these things upon your people to change your culture. You don't change your culture. And in West Kingston, people don't know these things. I want to talk to no boss, I want to see him. West Kingston, what is? Labor right, what is? We not talk to no boss. When they on the batty boat too, you know. Yeah, man, they look at you them. Why any man just go ahead and legalize the thing for that? Me ask, you know. Why not just go ahead and legalize it if you're in it so much? Go legalize it so adults can enjoy each other. Just legalize it, but leave the picnic them alone. And you go sign up sitting with Canada. And here we are going to Canada school. Huh. But as health professionals applaud the developments, some parents have children with gender dysphoria. The sense that their birth sex does not match their gender identity are bristling at the role schools are playing. Teachers, principals, and guidance counselors, they complain, are essentially usurping the traditional responsibilities of mothers and fathers as they help advance children's gender transition. So then take on up in the phone. Then take on up in the phone. Teachers, principal, and guidance counselors, they complain, are essentially usurping the traditional responsibilities of mothers and fathers as they help advance children's gender transition. So I then take when them pick the phone if we go do this thing to them. What's so special about this thing right here? What is this? What is this? Why should all of us bow to this? Adults, we not discriminate against you. We want to enjoy each other. Why attach this to the youths? That is my question. And Andrew Honest not talk about this panel campaign trail. Him not talk about no some more agreement. This trade agreement that is supposed to be so good for us. Backside. That way that I see it. The way that I see it. The schools are triangulating the family. They are becoming a wedge between the child and parents, said the mother of a teenage girl at birth, whose school in Ontario's Hamilton Wentworth board adopted a name change immediately after he came out as a boy. So school no come to no parents, you know. People, I want you to understand. Right, your daughter can come out as a boy in the school behind your back and guidance counselor. Send him all go clinic and hospital go cut off. Me no know what go on boy, you know. It's not a benign act. It's a psychological intervention, and it's not a minor psychological intervention that teacher and counselors are entering into without any psychological training at all. You see it? I agree with that. Like other parents interviewed for this story, the woman, a former academic with a doctorate in psychology herself, asked not to be named to protect the family's privacy around a sensitive topic. Two major Canadian public schools boards in Ottawa and Toronto did not respond to requests for comments. But professionals involved in treating children and teenagers with gender dysphoria said there is good reason for schools to aid in what's referred to as social transitioning. Places of learning would otherwise be harmful to those kids' well-being. Schools have indeed changed dramatically over the last few years in their approach to transgender kids, but for the better, says Dr. Margaret Lawson. Boy, me don't read this, I think. Me don't read this because you understand where me I go with this already. You understand where me I go with this. Yeah? They have problem at Canada already, people. So the parents think say guidance counselor, teacher take them picnic from them. Them can't carry the picnic got it. Birth paper office and go change them name. You know, if they want, and lie to the parents. So these are the things what they push out of Jamaica. So when we see the people on social media are going with the ISA thing, we say, no, come on, man, stop it with this ISA nonsense, family. This thing is not good for nobody. Gender minister did a long time, and the people have ask why gender minister catch up as I do. So see gender minister at work now. You see it? You see it? So labor right, you see it? It's all not cheerful. On the party, I gotta bring them things there in a school. Labor right don't agree upon that. If you're labor right, I'm paid this morning. Tell me say I agree with that and tell me why. Speak your mind, please. If you're labor right, can't find there in a man. Me not rush, you know. Unless you put fat on my page. And you know what kind of shit you put on my page and make me even block and delete, you know. So, as a labor right, tell me now. Please put in the comment section. Tell me if you agree with that. We are Jamaican. If you support the Labour Right Party, tell me if you agree with this, or if you see a Prime Minister, if you ask him any question about this. Tell me if you are Labour Right. Do you agree with this part of the Prime Minister? Are this what you vote him in for? If you take money, if you sell out the youth, them, you understand me I say? What are we? Get sold out. May I ask you as Jamaicans, if you support the Prime Minister, this is what you sign up for. Remember not beat ISAT every day and I call him fishing. But me I see the people on social media, I see the video them and them put fish emoji and ISAT on the water. And I say, hold on. You like the people not understand what's really going on. Because it seems as if the Labour Right Party, they are totally against the fish community. Some of them. And me see them put a beat ISAT. And me not say ISAT come claim anything. Say my this, not or the other. You understand me? So, but we know clearly what was signed. We don't say ISAT sign nothing or come declare anything, say this, that, or the other. Yeah, we can assume and speculate, but put me some pen paper. And part of that, business who a man got bed with or a woman got bed with. I don't give a damn if you're adult. I mean, you them come for talk about right now. Because such man take it to a whole another level. Instead of legalize the things of big man and big man in other field, they can go and go do what they want to do with each other, brother. No, the man I wanted left with them, so the man want to deal with the youth, them, brother. People, me just read for Una a while ago, 11-year-old, I tell life to them. People, 11-year-old must be taught them thing, them family. We are telling you, no, the youth, them, me ask Andrew Honest, what was wrong? What is wrong with the way or we were raised? Me ask anybody else so. What is wrong with the way or we were raised? What wrong with it? Did we have a problem? We play hide and seek and be like a picnic. We grow. When you grow big and have knowledge, you know if you want there with man or you want there with woman because you have brain now to know who you want there with. So when you're at school, a book. In them time, a book leaf, picnic for them. What kind of sexuality I come teach them about? When them grow big, with age and maturity, all of them things that will come reveal to you. You don't need nobody to go to 11-year-old youth. I go meet your youth at 11 and 10-year-old. I teach him all them things. Yeah? No, man. No, man. And the thing that bothers me is that Jamaica took money for it. Took money to sign the Samoa agreement. This so-called trade agreement that the Prime Minister seems as if he's hiding from. He now walk around and boast about it. No, man. These type of stuff you're supposed to brag about it, Mr. Prime Minister. You can't run, go hide. No, man. This is a trade agreement, you know. And it's supposed to help the country. It's supposed to be so good. So how come you not hear you talk about it, boss? People look on the good, no, man. Look on the good, no, man. People, the Samoa agreement. Samoa agreement, people. The man signed the Samoa agreement. Sell out, look at you, them. The man coming at school. It's all about gender neutrality. For you guys don't know, the gender would be neutral. Remember when them come out and tell we say we must call, come in a police station and say we must call the new police commissioner. So we can stop refer to female police as female police and us call them police. That is rubbing out the gender. So you must look in at you are look on a woman, and you must think say a woman you look on. You look on a woman, you must think say a woman you look on. Gender neutrality. A girl can go on the boy football team. And if you say anything about that, you are violating some rights and you can be in trouble for it. Are you listening to me? If a girl get up this man and say, go run for the Reggae Boys team, and that's what Andrew want in them country. So me asking Mr. Honest, what was wrong with the way we were raised and the way we grew up in Jamaica? Why you want to change it for the rest of Jamaicans right now? Why this moment? Why the Samoa agreement? Sometimes me ask, you know, why is it? Why you want to do this? But like I said, many people at West Kingston don't know. Many people even at Portland don't know. Many people who put dumb stuff on social media about ISAT don't know. So that's why I have to come out here and make you see these things. Me come with the facts. Me go do the research and come educate my people and make you know say, no, people, stop it. You have a big captain of the ship. I come down for affect. So basically, you could have called the Labour Party a batty party right now. And a man can't say a lie I tell. People may tell the truth. You could have simply called the Labour Party the party a fish. You could say that. You could say that, people. Yeah. And I eat enough man must support it a fish. Can I support this? And you know, can't say me not tell you this man, you know. Can't say me not tell you this man, you know. And if you say a real man at Jamaica, you have no problem with this, and you as a parent, you want this thing to be taught to your school and your labor right this morning. Come on, man. For those of you who came late and don't know what the Samoa agreement is, I'm going to play this for the third time. And this is a trade agreement. And listen to this Archbishop again for the ones that came late.
Firebridge is the smartest way to buy business insurance.
I want to listen to the people because no wonder the pastor burned the fire and the Prime Minister, you know, and say I destroy the fountain, you know. Listen to this.
The African, Caribbean, and Pacific.
Hold on.
79 nations are meeting.
Listen.
The African, Caribbean, and Pacific nations are meeting to sign a document. And it's an EU agreement with the African, Caribbean, and Pacific countries. And the document is written as a trade agreement and as agreement of support financially, etc., for the African, Caribbean, and Pacific nations. But embedded in that agreement, and when it is signed, it is for 20 years, it cannot be revoked. When it embedded in that agreement is anyone who signs that agreement will have abortion legislation in their countries. They will have to impose abortion legislations, transgender, LGBTQ, comprehensive sex education, a whole range of values will be imposed because of the signing of the document. And what a wonderful day to have this reading. That leaders are not there for themselves, they are there for God. And they don't represent their ideology or their need to beg or their need to find whatever. They're there to represent what is right, what is true, what is noble, and what is beautiful. That's what leaders are there for. That's why they are elected. And the terrible thing is that we don't have a culture of advocacy in Trinidad and Tobago with our leaders. We put them there and we think, okay, they run themselves for the 5 years, and then after the 5 years, we decide to put them back or change them. And we don't see democracy as an engagement with the leadership in an ongoing conversation about what is good, true, noble, and beautiful for the nation. And so we put them there, and well, it's their business. But if they sign this, for 20 years, the nation is going to be in trouble. For 20 years. For 20 years. Now, people think that we are in a post-colonial society. And I keep hearing the term and I keep asking myself, I don't know what we're talking about. There is nothing more colonial than LBGT ideology.
Well, that's the Archbishop works. But so you guys can understand, get a little understanding of what this Samoa agreement is about. It is supposed to be some trade agreement, some trade deal where the Prime Minister is afraid of. He's hiding from it. What is he hiding? He now go around the country on him campaign trail and tell the Jamaican people how him sign this European Union Samoa agreement, trade deal, and it's a good deal for Jamaican citizens, and how we're going to get job, and how it's going to be good and it's beneficial to the country. Andrew Holness now said that. When he got West Kingston in tell the people in constituency, say, "Oh, no, soon get work, man. We sign a trade deal and everything so all right." Him now sight like the man afraid or him shame of the deal or everything to be hush until Jamaica see it bust out. Bow, pound. Nobody can get the answer. All the different groups want answer from the government about it. Everything is in the dark. They can't see the documents were signed. Nobody know what kind of deal he making up, people. Nobody know what kind of deal he making. Send out the youth, them man. Send out me behind, man, and send me go freaking went in the back road. I mean, I see the money feet. Eh? Me no see the money feet. Not a dollar me get fee back road. Me got back road last night. Man, sell out me batty, I me not get the money feet. Where the European Union, where the Samoa agreement, where the money there for a trade deal I will go sign? Where the money there? Yeah, I walk me behind last time, more money feet, man. Where the money there? Where the batty money there? Samoa agreement, where the money there? Is where money spent on healthcare, it's spent on roads, it's spent on youth, where it's spent on national security, agriculture. Where the money spent? The money we get from Canada. Where that money spent? We get it yet? We get the money them yet? Wagwan. All the people of Jamaica don't know. All the Prime Minister now bust a press conference. I make you know Wagwan. How come you don't see this in a press conference, people? How come they not talk about it? Not even the press secretary talk about it. Nobody now bring up the word Samoa agreement. It's signed already, you know. The Prime Minister himself, what are you hiding from, sir? Have the whole people in my call, I start all type of name, but no. You know happen about ya? I don't know. No, man. You know what happen about ya, man. I start never come out, come tell me, say, what kind of side him take. So I want to get that from. The Prime Minister come out, come tell what kind of side him take. I might drive the ship. I might drive the ship full of fish in a choppy waters. I must turn it, people. When I say something to the man, no, say something. Me not see a man have an emoji on social media say the pay my fish are not like that time I drive the ship. I him drive the ship, labor right. West Kingston don't know about you, you know. Enough labor right don't know about this, you know. So no picnic. Me ask you, no prefer the man over no picnic them? When prefer this money over, put it back in them and see what I want. Full force ahead. The singer India did that day. Go sign memorandum of understanding for what? For what? 5 years. Till from 2014 till 2019. He got signed up something with India for this need stuff and this cashless stuff. I copy what them do over there. So I that him go over there if you go do the need stuff. 5 years. No. Tell me who tell this brother say I'm going in the office for the next 5 years. Who tell him to do that? Who tell him to go sign no memorandum of understanding with India for 5 years? Who tell him say him out in a port? Him know him come out, you know. But run Ghana India, like this brother do, him a drag down everything behind him. Remember upon this platform, I tell you no. This brother is about to drag down everything behind him on the way out. This brother about to punish Jamaica on the way out. You see, just like how them lock off the water for the Negro people and give them shit water because them vote them out. The vote wasn't so nice down there. Eh? You see, just like how Negro Westmoreland showed them a lesson and the Negro people find themselves with shit water. You want to bet this man try to drag down the whole house on his way out behind him? When one guy in there for? Now sign sitting for five years, from 2014 to 2019. Now, what if the next election come him now in the office? When do tie up Mark Golding and some things where he just tie up in the man? I mean, me understand our Mark Golding can drop this. How would this work, people? The man sign a 5-year MOU like him now come out of office. Him know him get vote out in them, but the man run Ghana India. Gonna push some agenda, the man stubborn. No, so the people don't want no cashless. No, so the people don't want no needs, but they must spend money like a drunken sailor to push on him own agenda. Yeah, man, 2029, 24 to 2029, and that's the MOU signed for people. That's the amount of time. 2014 to 2029. When me hear that, I say, hold on. But everybody go like say, I'm going in an office for so long for. I will tell them say I'm in an office them time there. Some say, you know what, that time I tie up my golden foot. Yeah, man, if it's that time I tie up my golden foot. That's why I ask anybody who know about the politics and the law in them era there. Can the MOU be torn up if Mark Golding come in there? Or we are stuck as a country with this signage from this brother here? I rat chop him a set for Mark Golding. Me no know. Tell me in the comment section. Make we hear, we're going to listen a piece of our interview or press conference they have in India. We're going to make you hear what I go on here. Because they not tell everything at Jamaica, you know. If you want to hear stuff, you have to go in a foreign news to hear some raw truth. So make we hear a little piece about what I go on in India press conference here, people.
Cybercrime. So these were issues that were discussed, and it was agreed that we would carry forward our cooperation in these respects. About UPI, no timeline has been fixed. Both sides have just signed an MOU, and they will explore. As you know, Jamaica has their own payment system called Gendex, and so they will see how to integrate the two. And the fact is that that the Jamaican side is very keen to learn from our experience with UPI and how to replicate it in Jamaica. A lot was discussed regarding cricket. In fact, Chris Gayle was there at Prime Minister's lunch as well. And so there was plenty of discussion about cricket and the contributions of Jamaica to the world of cricket and how there are such icons of cricket as Curtin Walsh and Chris Gayle are so popular in India. So yes, I would say in all the meetings, cricket did come up as a natural subject for discussion. Global Biofuels Alliance, since Jamaica is also a sugarcane growing country, so Prime Minister encouraged the Jamaican Prime Minister to join the Biofuels Alliance, and he in fact announced by himself that they were considering joining it in the very near
future. Biofuel. When they use cane, I make that. You think such man I revive cane for no biofuel? Don't lie to the people in the such man. Because they mash up sugar cane. How you talk about you revive biofuel? Wait, you don't believe in nothing else more than JPS. We have sun up there, you would even try some solar. You are telling people about you are looking to biofuel. You need to grow cane for that. What you do with the cane land them? What you do with the cane land them? You are your big friend them.
future. Regarding the voice of the Global South, as I have already said, the Prime Minister appreciated India's leadership role and the fact that India, both in the G20 and also through the Voice of the Global South summits, is able to harness the voices of smaller developing countries and to express it in the global platform so that their interests are taken care of. I hope I've covered all the ones up till now. Yes.
Regarding trade and investment, what kind of investments are we looking at both the sides?
Yes, please.
So there was a talk of getting the Jamaican rum and I think cigar was as part of the trade. They were having some issues related to the tariffs. Was that discussed?
As far as investments is concerned, the Prime Minister did make the point that Jamaica is really located in a very convenient position within the Caribbean, and that is why so many of our BPOs have invested there. And he invited further investment by our IT and BPO companies in Jamaica. And also, he's going to have an interaction with CII tonight, in fact, in which they will identify what are the areas that Jamaica is looking for inward investment and what opportunities can be offered to our industry. As far as rum is concerned, no, this was not discussed. Yeah, no, tariffs on rum were not discussed.
Do we have more questions? Sudan?
Hi, sir. I'm Siddharth from CNN News 18. Sir, if you could elaborate a little bit about on his visit to Varanasi, sir, his engagements in Varanasi. Will he be visiting the temple, the corridor, and other places? Thank you.
In Varanasi, the Prime Minister will be visiting the crafts workshops, and then he will be taking a boat ride on the Ganga to witness the Ganga Aarti. And he will, before that, visit Sarnath as well. No. It is about $120 million or so. Almost overwhelmingly India's exports to Jamaica, which includes things like pharmaceuticals, vehicles, and other products. In terms of the Caribbean, it is, I think, our fourth in the Caribbean, fourth largest. Somewhere like that, around the fourth or fifth largest in the Caribbean.
Want to make a hear other piece of this interview. This one more to make you guys hear. Listen to this. You can hear clearly what the Prime Minister said. This one you hear clearly what the Prime Minister really got India for. You hear all them things, the trade deal and all them things there. You know?
That also has a distinct vision of the future. The visit of the Prime Minister of Jamaica to India really reinforces a strong association that's only getting much better.
Listen.
Joining us now, a very special guest, His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness. Thank you, Dr. Holness, very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you in India. I believe this is your first official visit.
This is my first visit, but I'm certain it will not be my last.
You know, our Prime Minister said something interesting when he said that our relationship, India and Jamaica, is defined by 4 words. I'm going to go through those words. Culture, cricket, Commonwealth, and the Caribbean. Would you agree?
Of course. But it's also could be described by some others.
Listen good, what I'm got in there for?
People.
Yeah.
Global South.
Mm-hmm.
The aspiration for development. and a common thread of trying to overcome poverty, climate change, and maintaining a peaceful world.
Prime Minister, let's talk a little bit about that. Climate change is a shared concern. Obviously, in Jamaica, in the West Indies, climate change and a rise in seawater temperatures is a profound concern. How do you believe India and Jamaica can work together towards, for example, climate change technology?
Well, we are working together. India has been leading efforts for global solar technology development and having that technology available to developed countries.
So when are you?
And we're part of the International Solar Alliance, which India is leading. And India has also been very active and very supportive for small island developing states. And there is a particular initiative, the CDI initiative, where they are helping small island developing states to build resilience, the ability to recover from shocks, particularly environmental and climate shocks. So in that regard, countries like Jamaica, other small island states are working very closely with India to address these issues of climate change.
Digitalization and India's digital infrastructure is something which it's worked for us. For example, I have various apps.
I want to listen to this, Then you will understand what the brother got India for. All right, listen.
My phone, my driver's license is on my phone. I don't physically carry it. My national identity card is on my phone as well. And it seems to be technology which is working. When I go to the airport, I don't carry a ticket. It's just that one app which gets me in, facial recognition technology. Do you believe the digital economy and the digitalization of your economy is something that India can be a part of?
India has essentially created the roadmap for developing countries, countries in the global south, to enter into the world of digitalization, to create digital societies. Now, the perspective of a digital society may seem to be beneficial only to certain elements of the society. It may seem as if it's technology to support the rich or to support the middle class. But if you look at India's use of the technology, as you've mentioned, your national ID in the Aadhaar system, in your universal payment platforms, I think the people who would have benefited the most would be the poorest in the society, because it has facilitated seamless, effective, and efficient cash transfers to equalize the society, to give benefits to those persons who would normally have to travel long distances, for example, or have to stand up in long lines, or would not be able to open a bank account, for example. They would be excluded from the formal financial system. But by virtue of using digital technology, we are now able to effectively target and include the poor elements of society. And therefore, the lesson from India is that technology can be used to lift people out of poverty. And one of the reasons why I'm here is to strike up a strong partnership with India to get access to your digital public infrastructure, in particular your universal payment infrastructure.
Prime Minister, India.
Universal payment infrastructure. So the man go cashless. Want to see what I go on the power? Cashless, that the payment infrastructure. Where is a brother with this background? What is a brother business officer touch up any levers right now in our government? What is a brother business? This is dangerous, You have a man like this, so no say the man in way out. He is already exposed. He's angry. He's cross. When man do drag down everything for the country before he go out. You think that man should have? You think that man should have go out, go represent the country in any way and make any policy change? And what the PNP say about these things? What the PNP feel about this fast push and this rush to go, cashless and this need stuff? What the PNP have to say about this? Because the PNP is awfully quiet in a lot of these things, Sometimes you have to look on them out of my corner, wonder if I see a master told them I come to work with, I mean, I wonder where the PNP there. Me no hear them say nothing about this meeting, good or bad. We know you the opposition oppose much, you know, good or bad. These things are where the PNP must come out and tell where they stand. Do you stand with or against? With a simple explain to the people. Don't you understand me? Look at explanation that work. Where the PNP stand on all this? Man gone like him push this thing and his way out. Him no say him no look good. Him has lame duck prime minister. Even if he step down out of office, he not should have in the office and do nothing. What do PNP feel about this? I'm just curious. I would like to know. This a brother have no integrity. Character gone. Nobody not trust him, not trustworthy. And this a brother all about the place I happen and skip. Eh? I try do what? Remember, me tell you on my platform. If this a brother find out someone come out of office, this brother pull down stuff pan we here. He might punish the people. This a brother. Pure darkness pan Jamaica people. Yeah. People look upon it again. Me just telling about the whole thing about ISAT. Because him say man put him hat in the ring for to run, right? And you know, he make a turn, he make mistake when him young, but see man they turn liar, right? So, and when I talk about a man got jail, go do the crime, you spend the time. What are you looking from a man who got jail? What are you looking from? No rehabilitation. Well, if ISAT can run, throw away the word rehabilitation. Simple. Why we have the word rehabilitation? Well, if I did pick me and ask or look at type of crime, well, you can't fit the ticket. It wouldn't work. It would look good, don't it? But that's a real definition of rehabilitation, right? If ISAT cannot run, throw away the word rehabilitation. Simple. Simple. Let's look at it good. Right? And my son I call him fish and all type of stuff, but when I forgot the captain of the boat. Me I tell you, you know, me just show you some agreement signing our youth, then I come find. And the youth they like them young. They don't want to legalize it so the big man them can go tear up each other, do what they want to go diddy each other. But the big man they go diddy each other, no man. If I let them in, legalize it, the man they go diddy each other, brother. But why not go for look 11-year-old and 10-year-old them in a school? Or no like them young? We can't even protect the people when in Jamaica as it is right now because the sexual predator registry list is not public. So we're going to protect them youth there. You're going to sexualize the youth them at a more younger age. Them already sexualized on the phone, the music. Good God, man. Make them grow now. When they grow up, Andrew Honest, what is wrong with the way we were grown? What was wrong with that? How we were raised up in school, brother. What was wrong with that? Something wrong with the way we were raised up? Did we miss something? Did we miss something growing up? What was wrong with the way how we were raised Jamaicans? What was wrong with it? Why you got to change it out for the youth them now? Why you do this to the youth them for? Eh? Me right. You didn't love your country. You like to love money more. What was wrong with how we were raised? When I talk about ISAT, we better pack up and stop the nonsense about here. Because there's no time ISAT ever come out here and tell me what side of the world him depend. But this brother I saw. This brother right I saw. Me say, where the PNP there behind this? One of the PNP I plan to work with the same master too. Because the PNP did sign off to a soldier and got Haiti. Yes, he did. The PNP did sign off, yes, and the joke. Because him and this man I walk around the country and campaign for joke off everybody. The PNP is quiet on many things. And I stay behind such man and say, lick such man, make me stay behind him. So telling me that if the PNP side with such man for send the troop them guy Haiti and no resistance, side with such man for the joke, quiet about the Samoa agreement, what kind of message is that? What kind of message is that? It's like them I work for the same master. It's like, I mean, no different. Can the PNP don't come explain anything to us? We don't know what kind of position them take. They're just quiet. We already see the position them take with the soldiers the troop going to Haiti. No resistance. Galang Bass, go on. Mark Goldie supported that. We already see the joke. No resistance. The only person resistant the joke, a UIC president. The only party to resist the joke was UIC. And UIC was on point. You have to give it to UIC, Mr. Patterson. Jano, me not lie you. Me have to give it to Mr. Patterson. Mr. Patterson stand up strong on the UIC. They fight it. I got jail for the joke, over joke. Lord God. I got jail coming to protest. Eh? Mr. Patterson was right when it comes to the joke. I mean, I got on the thing. Never give that to Joseph Patterson from the UIC. Everybody else was, I follow the thing. So now we're at the crossroad again with the pit of them. Mark Golding is at the helm. What is Mark Golding mindset? I'm looking at all this. I'm quiet. And the summer agreement, this brother got India and come back. Him go for the cashless and the this and that. I want to know what the PNP them have to say about it. That's all. That's all. Me wrong people. Me wrong to know what the PNP them have to say. I will love them too much. So sure. If Mark Golding is agree with it, man, nothing wrong. But we just love Mark Golding so much, and you know, nothing wrong. No, man, I will you the way I talk about no people. I will you the way I talk about. No, I feel if I back from Master Mark, I come to work with COA like a such man. Me just want to know. I'm going to stand up and say, no, man. This don't look too good. At least let me think about it. Let me bring it to the people them and explain it to them and see what this them want. None of these things must come up in a vote, you know. You don't push these things upon us. Even in California, when they legalize certain things under Obama, it come up in a vote. Vote. And even though the people in California say no to certain things, the man them take it to the Supreme Court and 9 people decide for millions of people in California. 9 people say yes to them go to court, go win. And even though the people of California, millions of people voted no to certain things, the man them go to the Supreme Court and then win. 9 people now you robe. Make decision for millions of people in California and the rest of the world. You can see the rest of the country, the thing spread out. From the Supreme Court say, yeah, I don't say go right nationally. You see it? Yeah, man, so if you know what I want to run at people, I make them blindfold, you know, and I can't talk about ice at a fish. I will never see ice that come out, come take no side yet. Eh? I will see a man clearly I drive the ship. I come to a youth them, eh? And we not say a word. No, man, not blame the wrong man. See captain, yeah. See captain, yeah. Y2K captain. Captain of the Samoa agreement. Captain of all of that. See captain, yeah. I remember him of other people who got Canada go sign the thing too. We have a gender minister and some other people. But Labour right now said about certain things. They will go one-sided. They might beat ISAT and I mean, oh no, go on so Labour right. Good God, man. And the party, look one way. And that you not support. Eh? You know, love Andrew Owen so much that you know make the man come assault on you them. You know, say I go on assault and look pity them, brother. Not never wrong with the way we were raised. Me no miss out nothing. As me grow big, me I know stuff, and me I hear stuff, and me I learn stuff. Me no miss out nothing when me I grow, brother. Make picnic grow no man and learn naturally. We are gonna meet them with this big old sex platter for. We are gonna turn them, we are gonna mess up them head for. You have psychiatrists in Jamaica. Many of these youths commit suicide. If you never know, you know, enough youth dirt themselves. Well, get caught up in certain things and you know the help for them in Jamaica. What are we trying to do? Destroy our next generation again? The sexual predator list is private. So we can't even stand up to victims right now. We can't even stand up for victims right now. So you're going to the school them and get the whole generation crazy. Yeah? Sexualize them. Big man start take set upon them now. And you don't have the system to take care of them. People, tell me what you think in the comment section. They might look on the wrong man. You have the captain of the ship and then I talk about the captain where I drive the big old tugboat. I drive the big old ship and you have the barge behind it full of fish. Fish are run over it, overflow. Eh? Buy out Europe business with money. Eh? Take over Europe business with money. Eh? I don't know, man. Left ISAT alone. Go talk about the captain of the ship. Remember, people, me never talk to ISAT, you know, personally. Me dey on show with him, and me heal him up. Our reason, we have reason on the show. But other than that, me and ISAT never take up a phone and call each other, brother. But I know say a Rasta man pick me. My father a Rasta man too. Yeah, man. I know say Rasta man picnic like I and I. You know see? I'm see the people that tell lie like they don't know the real wagwan boy. Una mad. Una see why I come to uno. The youth them, uno could grandpick them 10-year-old man my plan for coming to school, come teach them thing there too. Remember the teacher in California tell my daughter, the coach, my daughter was girly girl. If she identify as a boy today, him can train her to go on the boy football team, gender neutrality. In a Jamaica, girl is going to be on the boy team and boy is going to be on the girl team. Gender neutrality. You already see police commissioner come out and say, no more female police. Blur the line with no more. You must look for an officer that does as an officer. But they call it him, it or they, those or that or something like that, but not a female. You look for a sexy woman, you can't call her a female officer. Then how would you say, like Paula Llewellyn is the first female is DPP? So you can't say that. The first female DPP. So you see them confusing people. You saw them confusing. You saw them confused. Tell me, say that no confusion. If you can't call police woman police no more, then how would you call a police woman who get a certain accolade in a department, you know, get a certain honor? A female officer, the first female officer to so and so and so. What are you gonna say if it's you can't call them female? How would you put that, people? Is the first officer? Oh, how would you do that? If you can't call a female officer no more, and if a female officer, you honor a female officer, you say, boy, this is the first female officer in the post of police commissioner. Hold on, you can't say that. You see them confusing already. You see them confusing already. So maybe use the word female again in Paula Llewellyn case. She make history. She is the first female DPP. So if we can't use the word female, how would I identify Paula Llewellyn in my argument? Is the first human being with vagina ever become a DPP? And that we're gonna say we're gonna identify them by the body parts. We don't understand what we decide to do with this and go with this, you know. Because we can't recognize a woman and call a woman as we see a woman. Like the first female DPP, or the first female police commissioner. So all you acknowledge and recognize that officer when that day come, people. They let them mad, them want to youth them mad out, and we mad out. Are we mad or them mad? People. And that such man go sign here. Tivoli, you don't know. West Kingston, you don't know. Portland, me soon over there mad and I call ice at certain thing. Portland, did you know that? So your boss are the captain for the ship. Signed, locked, and loaded. You never know, same have him conduct a long time. The gender minister. Where will he say call our gender minister what? Since 2020. Give our gender minister the plan set up. Then what you believe say the man's accommodate hate speech law. Come here, labor right. Hate speech law. So if Sergeant Brown decide to come and work this morning, just up in her wife, sinting them, you can't say nothing about him. Hate speech law will protect him. Same thing goes for your youth who go to school this morning, decide to wear a sister dress, go to school. Hate speech law will protect him. Same thing goes for the little girl this morning who decide to wear her brother clothes, go to school. Hate speech law will protect her. Gender neutrality. Coming to a school near you. In Canada, remember, the teacher and guidance counselor lie to the parents and if they want to change them gender, them name or anything. Just talk to your teacher. They will lie to the parents. People have to tell the parents one thing. They pick them we are let me you all in now. Let me you all can wipe them behind where you wash them clothes, you cook, you clean, you give them money for go to school. Let me you all in now. Parents can't ask them nothing, you know. Let me you all in now. Side with teacher and guidance counselor Canada. If you lie to the parents, tell the pick them in the class, don't tell the parents say, look, Jennifer change her name to something else. Don't tell the parents say, John change your name to something else. Canada. They might take them pick from the people then. Because of this thing. Why these set a group of people? Why them so powerful? Nobody not stop enough from having each other. I don't discriminate. Adults can do it to each other all day long. It don't bother me. Remember, I live in California for decades. Me see how them thing a roll. Me not discriminate against nobody. But God, man, make up it them grow now. Why we gonna allow one group of people to come to a youth like this, like this? Nobody can push back. Eh? Una already have the adult them, una do nothing. Nobody now discriminate against uno. Why no can make a youth them grow? Because there was nothing wrong with the way how I was grown. Not a damn thing. Because you used to have those people back then. You have them now. So it was in the beginning, so shall it be to the end. Every man and woman grew up with wise. We're adult, we're mature enough to know if we want a man or a woman to live with for the rest of our life. We know that. Allow the youth them the same opportunity, like all of us, to grow up, play the little doggy, the little dolly house, the little hide and seek. Allow the kids them to be kids, man. I don't like them younger. Family, thank you for watching this video. As usual, I am a student in a guy's class. Please make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. If for the first time on this platform and you like my presentation, go ahead and subscribe, man. I Jamaica my thing there. Me not depend on PNP side and on Labour right side. If the fire burn over PNP side tomorrow morning, believe me, Bunny. Because right now, Mark going quiet for enough things, and me not really appreciate that. Because if everyone come in and work for the one set of people, them that there's no way out for us. It does the same agenda. If everybody come and work for the same people, you know, give us no assurance say do anything different. I mean, what is going to change around here? We're always going to be slaves to some other people, cheap labor, and all the type of thing there. Be a hatchery to serve the rich people all over the world. Our embassy is going to always be full. But what if we do what Mark Golding think on a lot of these issues? Nothing wrong with that. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe, comment, people. Even donate if you can. Keep this page like this going. Support independent, grassroots journalism. Yeah, that's what we do around here. We do the research and bring to you guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. My name is Jamaican Carlos. And I'm out.
I hear man talk all kind of lie. Oh, 20 million and 28 million. Lie. Me not take no salary increase. So my salary is what it was before. And I tell you something, I feel like just keep back to. Because these are proud man, you know. Me not like people tell lie for me.
I don't want you to come to me with that foolishness, you know. You elect a prime minister, and is a prime minister run the country. It is time we learn to hold our leaders accountable for their actions and stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses. Otherwise, go elect the people who really run in the country. And I don't want Labour rights carry that stupid argument. Hold the people you elect accountable and stop making excuses for them.
Prime Minister and Party Leader Andrew Holness.
Is what happened to borrowed money. Now, the other transaction which concerned me was the one where the account was opened at NCB. Mm-hmm. It was opened with no money in it. And I didn't know you could open an account with no money in it.
Is the man of integrity.
A couple of days later, there was a deposit of a little over $143,000 US, which came from SSL.
In full support
of the best Prime Minister. And in the context of the discussions which we have been having about SSL, I believe that the Prime Minister needs to address this and explain how and why that money came into his account from SSL.
And I am very lucky to have an outstanding Prime Minister.
It was deeply concerning to me, and I'm sure that it must be deeply concerning to all the people who not only lost money, but know people who lost money. And you know the number one concern is what happened to borrowed money.
A leader that we can be so proud of.
The transformation. I just gave away 87 black tanks.
Is the best we have had.
Take up your lazy ass.
Take up a lazy ass. Go up there. You gotta make the PNP first, you damn stupid.
The problem with the church is that anytime a person is in need, y'all go to running and dropping money. But let me tell you something, the poor will be with you always, and there is no blessing connected to blessing the poor other than getting back what you gave to them, but no multiplication. Multiplication is segregated for tithes and offering. When you give to the poor, the only thing you do is help them, but you don't help yourself. So when you give $1 to somebody on the street talking about I did my job, God like, thank you, but it ain't gonna help you. Read your Bible. Charity does not bring wealth. Only the tithe does that. Matter of fact, you don't believe me? Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna preach.
Over 30 bank accounts and be the richest man in Jamaica.
Raise the MP pay and raise him pay to him 300%. Yes, 300%. And before the MP them turn up with him and say this is how it's gonna happen. See them run the corner. You know how hard they work, they can get strokes on the road, they can get strokes on the job because those type of job is pressuring. They look at 900 and 1,000 get per month, they will spend it back in their constituency. They don't make the money unless they get some contracts. When you're a team, the team nothing wrong. You defend the team, defend the Prime Minister. Turn up with him, you're MP. You talk about the man have 28 accounts. He should have 30 accounts. We don't want a poor Prime Minister in the country. The man must multi-time rich. If I'm me like the Prime Minister, me alone go to cabinet and make MP them go sit down. Me alone walk in the cabinet and point finger, move that, fix that, and pull on that. Until me can see, because you have some JLP in a PMP seat, and you have some PMP in a JLP seat. Mr. Holness, you must open your eyes and find them. And not everybody with you. No. And not everybody can stand with you. No. 28 accounts is not enough for a Prime Minister. You have businessman in Jamaica have $20 billion in them account. Who if you reach my Prime Minister? You're crazy? Prime Minister should have 50 accounts. In pay shall raise 500%. You know the burden man carry for the country? Road fix, building a go up. Him can't please the whole country. No. At the same time. No. It take time. Yeah. Come to the man. Prophet Rowe can't please the whole church. No. Never. You give 300 people back to school, me have to tap, else when you kill me end up poor. This is the idea, me think I don't give back to school. When look, me see back to school still a come. I mean, September gone a long time. At Christmas I come and people still come to me, so they don't get bag yet. They don't get bag yet. They don't get shoes yet. Me have to try over church early and run before they come. They hide. We do not want no poor Prime Minister in Jamaica. The Prime Minister must be the richest man in Jamaica. That's about. Now we defend him to a T. Anyone come against him, what happened to them cause it? Because power is in shadows. Back to Bible now. We don't talk about that.
Mr. Prime Minister, Minister of Health and Wellness, those of you who craft this order, I don't know what to say to you, but the Holy Ghost within me tells me that this order is working against the church, is working against the body of Christ. Mr. Prime Minister, I was watching a program last night and you declare me to be your good friend. My good friend, I'm telling you, sir, this order, God gets no glory out of it. And it's making the society worse than it ought to be. You're crippling the fountain of life that gives life to the nation. You're blocking the well. Somebody give me a chance in this house and plant this. You're blocking the well. You're stopping the fountain. Loose the church, loose the church, loose the church, loose the church, loose the church. You're destroying the foundation. And if the foundation be destroyed, what can the nation do?